Let's watch this video.
Biggest thing is that Jesus has to be God. And I feel like people need to understand that early on, that Jesus is God. Like, God had to humble himself in a sense, because God loved us so much that he became a man, right? Because how could we relate to a God, right, if we're finite human beings? You can't. Like, how can I relate to someone who's created the world? Like, I can't do that. You can only relate to someone when they experience the same things that you experience. So God loved us enough to humble himself, to come down in the form of a baby, a vulnerable baby, to grow as a man, to live the things that we lived, to suffer in ways that we had to suffer. It literally says that Jesus wept. So Jesus dealt with sadness. He dealt with loss. He dealt with anger. He dealt with hate. I'm sure he dealt with lust, and all these things he dealt with so that he could love us more, because now we know that he dealt with the things that we dealt with and that we struggle with. So now that we can truly have a relationship with him. So that's why it's important to understand that Jesus is God. Like, you have to understand that as like a new Christian, like, because if he isn't God, if he didn't die and raise from the dead, then that means Christianity just, like, there's no reason, it doesn't make any sense. But God loved us, so he humbled himself and came in a man. So John really shows that well. So I recommend reading the book of John.